Welcome, guys. Today we're going to be discussing how to deal with duplicate data. So, as a data analyst or somebody aspiring to become a data analyst, so one of the things you're going to face when dealing with data are the issues of duplicates. So, how do you deal with duplicates in a given data set? So, how do you check if you have duplicates in data set, or how do you remove duplicates in a given data set? So, I'm going to show you three different ways of how to check duplicate and how to remove duplicate in a given data set. So, if you check this particular data set, so you will get to know that we have up to 20 data sets here. So, and if you check, most of them, they were repeated twice, like this number 8 and number 9, then number 12 and 13, then number 16 and number 17. Well, in the case where you have maybe thousands of data like stacked on each other, so how do you get to know which of these data got repeated, like more than once, or more than two times? So, and how do you get to remove them? So, the first method I'm going to teach you is you first of all highlight the whole cell. Highlight the whole cell, then you go to conditional formatting. That's if you are checking the possibility of the occurrence of any duplicate in your data set. So, then you come to duplicate values. So, you click on duplicate values. So, you can set your duplicate values indicator. You can set it to any color. Maybe I want it to be in light red, or maybe in a green. So, I think the light red one, I prefer the light red one. So, as you can see now, you can just click OK. So, as you can see now, this number 8 and number 9, it's highlighted the three columns. So that means for the number 8, all the three columns are just the same. So anyway, you see the three columns being the same, like being highlighted all together. So that means those those particular rows. So that means they were repeated more than once. So there's a way to remove one of the rows, so that you have a unique data set in your given set of data. So, also number 12 and 13, the same thing applied. Then number 16, 17, then 18 and 19. So this is one way to identify if there are duplicates in your data set. Then there is another way by which we can know if there are duplicates in our data set, and this one has to do with the use of formulas. So the if formula, so is a little, like, can be a little bit technical, but it's something we can get. So the formula is if, and then you open your bracket, then a1 your a2, if our a2 equals a3, comma, then our b2 equals b3, comma, then if our c2 equals c3, then you close your bracket, then you put a comma, then put this inside a quote, check. So this check means if a2 and a3, if the data sets are the same, if b2 b3, if they are the same, and if c2 and c3, that means if the information on row 2 is also the same thing as the one on row 3. So the meaning of this check is, the reason why we are putting check is, if this conditions is true, if this particular condition is true, you will see the moment we run this formula, you will see check on this particular row. That means there is something wrong on this particular row. Then if this condition is false, we are going to say okay. So the moment we see okay, that means there is no duplicate on that particular data set. So let me press enter. Okay, as you can see now, this first one is okay, which means this row 2 is not duplicated anywhere. So now, if we check this number 8, Emily, we have it's saying check. So that means Emily, Johnson and Canada. So we have them on row 8 and we also have them on row 9. That's why we are seeing check here. So that means this side is duplicated. Then if you check for the number 12 and number 13, they're also the same thing. Then number 16, 17, the same thing. Then number 18 and 19, they're also the same thing. So now, how do we remove duplicates? So I've given us two ways to check for duplicates. So now, how do we remove duplicates? So we can remove duplicates just by you highlight everything, then you go to your data page, your data tab, then you come here, as you can see, remove duplicates. Click on it. So make sure you select all these columns. Then you click OK. Sorry, I think we have to remove this. Sorry, it was a mistake. We have to remove this. Yes. Okay. So highlight, then go back. So click OK. So it says for duplicate found and removed. So 16 unique values remain. Okay. So now if you check, the data is clean, no more duplicates. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be looking forward to my next videos.